Hello guys, I hope you are enjoying the 31 days of Halloween. I know it just started and you're probably gonna get really sick and tired of me, but that's okay. I had this idea at the beginning of the year to do, like, film a bunch of paranormal chats throughout the year and then post them all in October as a 31 days of Halloween series. Throughout these videos, you're going to see my hair change a million different colors. Right now it is August and it's like 100 degrees outside and here I am wearing a hoodie. But I just had that idea and I thought it would be super cool to do and just have you guys see all of my friends in the paranormal world. And the first paranormal chat is my friend Jordan. This was filmed literally in February, so long ago, like it feels like forever ago. Jordan has been one of my bestest friends for like the last 2, almost 3 years. We have gone on so many investigations together. We have done crazy paranormal things, and even in the video you'll see that the spirits just kind of follow us everywhere and they like to make themselves known at the most random times. I hope you guys enjoy my idea though. It might be a lame idea, I'm kind of a lame person, but who knows, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. If you don't, that's okay. And without further ado, let's get into the paranormal chat. Ooh. Okay, so first, there's this soda. It's the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, and I think it tastes like ass.
One time buy.
But I'm gonna drink it because I need caffeine and I need to fix this real quick.
I'm gonna drink it because I fucking bought it.
Okay. So hello. Well, this is gonna be wonderful. So you make me want to hurt people.
I'm fixing myself.
Every time I start talking, you make a loud noise.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I have ADHD, I can't help it.
You're just an idiot. So I'm joined by my lovely Flame, my favorite idiot in this entire world.
As she wipes her snot on me.
Can't call him my best friend because Carly takes that position. She has been here long before you and she will be here long after you.
I'm gonna die first, we'll know that.
And this little homie over here has had a lot of paranormal experiences.
Minus the noises that was actually a raccoon on the roof.
Oh my god. You just randomly texted me that night and you were like, hey, there's like something on my roof, and then you texted me back like an hour later and you were like, it was a raccoon, and I was like,
no,
what
I thought it was in here. Because that's where it's coming from. Like, okay, so you're standing up here and you can hear it like rustling. Well, it like, because I guess it had climbed completely off topic. It had climbed up Nick's tree over there and had gotten on the roof. Somehow that little fucker got on it was on the balcony, and somehow it got on top of the roof. Well, there was no access to get on top of the roof from there.
Okay.
So I called Dad and I'm like, dude, the house is haunted. He's like, what? I said, dude, I hear. I'm like, somebody's upstairs walking. No, it was actually a raccoon. I live alone, so
I love how your first thought was the house was haunted, not there's somebody in my house.
I don't think the landlord's gonna appreciate me going, somebody in my house.
But there was that one time where you almost shot a hole in your floor because there was a spider on your pillow.
I live here.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck you.
And you called me crying.
The fuck, you should have seen the damn thing.
Ew, don't touch me, you have germs.
Just for the record, so everybody knows, I'm a bitch when it comes to spiders.
I just want to tell this story, because it needs to be told.
Which one?
So, this is the man who got scared by loose gravel.
One time. We're over this.
We were walking, for all the new people who have subscribed, because there's been a lot. Last year,
Keep that walking.
What was that?
See? That's why you leave him alone. Was that a whistle or is that something
That was
outside?
a whistle. That was like right between us. It was a whistle. Last year.
Keep that walking.
Last year.
Keep that walking. I got scared of loose gravel. Yes, I got fucking goosebumps. Jesus fuck.
Oh my god, that's creepy. Off topic because there's a ghost in here now.
No shit.
So last year, me and Jordan, we were walking to the cemetery by his house, not his house, other house, and it's like 10:30 at night. And the reason we went is because I wanted to get some rocks. I literally wanted to go to the cemetery and get rocks from the cemetery. I don't know why. I just wanted to put them in my collection. And little homeboy right here, I'm taking pictures, like cool pictures at nighttime in the cemetery, and he's standing a couple feet behind me, and he like slips on loose gravel and thinks it's someone behind him, and he freaks out and comes running up to me and grabs me from behind, and he's like holding me. And I was like, what the hell do you think a little girl is gonna protect you from? Like, you are like a 6-foot grown-ass man, and I am a tiny child. What am I gonna do?
That was funny. It was pitch black. There's woods behind us. I fucking move, I freak out. What happened? Okay.
Okay, so there's one question that I have to ask you, that I ask everybody. Do you believe in the paranormal?
I live in a haunted house, yes.
And why do you think your house is haunted?
Ed.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
No, it's not funny.
Okay, well,
I mean, it's
explain,
funny. It's funny now. But
explain
it's not
how
funny.
you met Ed.
I didn't meet Ed. I think Ed's.
Ed.
Stop. That was you.
Yeah, that was me.
I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know any history about this house. Just that it's been through a lot of people. I mean, growing up, friends of mine lived here, so I know how the layout's set up. Like, this used to be my friend's and his brother's bedroom, because there's another bedroom over there. And that's like a walk-in closet type storage area. And there's one behind you, but you can't see it. So I had moved my room up here. I moved my room from downstairs up here. My bed was literally like right here, along this wall. And I was on the phone with her, and like the room's not that big. Like, there's a wall right there, and then my banister that goes downstairs right, like, can touch it. She can touch it. Yeah, that. The bed was over here. I was facing the wall talking to her, and then clear as day, I heard an elderly woman, like, I can't do the voice. It was like questioning, like, hey Ed, hey, concerning. I'm like, hey Ed. I don't know, I can't do it. But I literally heard another lady's voice go, hey Ed. Clear as day, as if she was standing right here. I slipped downstairs.
And then my point of view, I'm laying in my bed, just talking to him, and he just jumps up out of nowhere. He was like, did you hear that? And I was like, hear what? And I was like almost asleep, and you were like, someone just said, hey Ed. And so now there's like a joke where we'll just be like, hey Ed. And so now we just think that there's...
It's funny, but it's not funny.
But then who's the girl that's in this house? Who's the girl that said, hey Ed? Who's that? Is that his wife?
Probably. It was an elderly lady. I mean, it's like guaranteed, because it was just, you know, like you hear your grandma's voice. That's what it was. It was like concerning of, like, you know, like, hey Ed, why didn't you mow the grass? I don't know. It was like, it was an elderly woman, like, for sure.
Okay, so what else happened in here? Not just in this room, but in your house.
A lot. So explaining not how the house is set up, but up here, the wall is slanted and it's not really that tall. Downstairs, the walls go straight up and it's, you know, ceiling. Where my bed is in the corner. And then I have French doors that go out, and then the wall. I'm laying in bed, And that's when I started having the lights off, which I sleep in the dark, so I hate fucking lights. Laying there, and you know how people have that, like, you know, look forward to like where you're looking at something and you see
in your peripheral.
That. It's like, okay, well, my bed faces the living room, and in that corner of the wall, like I see something come this way, and then it's like a bigger, darker, like mass, and then it kind of like it literally moves down the wall. Some of your people will know this. I don't know if you'll know this, but you know that's the screaming painting, the one that's that like the waterfront where it's.
Yes.
That was what the thing was in the top. Like literally just like the white eyes and like the long ghost face, like it was screaming. And then it's like literally like comes out. Like not far enough to me, but just like comes out. And then, you know, freaking out. I had a light on the, not the stand that I have now, but it was that table that's in there. It's by the TV. I flicked that on, and then it's kind of like roaches to lights, just kind of right back into the ceiling, and it was gone. I was like some of the shit you can make up and you can fabricate, but that legit happened. It's like I can't explain it, but like what it was, why.
I mean, I know for a fact that there's stuff in your house because I've seen it. Like that. So there was one time, oh god, this was only a couple weeks ago, me and him were playing guitar downstairs, and we were in the room that like leads off into the kitchen to the left, and I see this like shadow figure. It didn't have like a face or anything, but it just kind of peeked over and then like went back away as if to like look at what we were doing. And
I got chills because it's fucking shit is true.
Yeah. And I was just kind of like, what was that? And you were like, oh, I see stuff like that all the time. And I was like, uh-oh. And then I wanted McDonald's, and then I was not going to stay here by myself while you went to get it. I was like, uh-uh.
Or really, seriously, like, can I debunk myself and say that just it might be like you're looking at, you know, TVs, and it's like the light refractions. No, it's a figure. It's a straight figure, because it'll go like you're looking at the TV, and it's out of your periphery, and it's like one of those we call like watchers.
Is there a room that you see it the most in?
The living room, and usually, you know, the underneath covered light's always on. You know, I'm sitting there gaming, watching a movie, watching TV, or watching whatever. You're sitting there looking at it, and it's like literally like you can see it come and then leave as soon as you like notice it. And then it's kind of like, okay, he's not watching, kind of moves back, and you can see it in your peripheral vision. You're just like, I know you're there, and it leaves. And it's literally like ran across the entire room. And then there's been times where, or hover floated apparitioned itself there for a moment, and then just gone.
Like it tried to manifest itself in front of you. Okay, there was this one time, not that long ago, like it seems like since we've started hanging out more, the activity has picked up for you. The more that I've been here, the weirder things have gotten, and the more I've seen here.
Things have always been weird here.
Well, can I tell you something?
You've seen ghosts?
I wanted to tell you, but I didn't want to freak you out.
My basement's haunted. I fucking feel like there's a demon down there, I swear to God.
No, you were... Okay, so we FaceTime literally every single night because we are both lonely creatures. There was one night, not that long ago, you were laying in bed and you were asleep. And you know how you leave your phone on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a figure came and stood, like you know how your TV, like, it's pointed towards you. But I saw something standing, like creating a shadow like along your wall, and it was a human, and it just stood there for a while and then it walked away. And I was just staring at it in shock. And you were faced away from me. And it just kind of like watched over you for like, it felt like forever, but it was probably only like 2 or 3 minutes, and then it just walked away. Like it didn't walk, it floated. And
I believe it.
I sat there and I was like, I was like, oh, that was probably just something on his TV because you were watching a movie. But, you know, you're not gonna see that from your movie, just a figure standing there. And like your TV was flashing in the background, like, you know, when it flashes and goes to different scenes and stuff. That's what it kept doing that. So I was like, there's no way. And it freaked me out.
I don't believe it.
You were playing games one night and you looked into your living room and you saw that white mist thing, and then it went away. And I could tell that you saw something because the color drained from your face.
Yeah, every time.
And you were like, what was that?
Every time. So I drink soda, everybody knows that. I don't drink these one time buy, fuck that. I normally don't drink soda out of a cup unless I drink tea. I put tea in a cup. I have like grandma cups, like different colors. I didn't use a cup that night. And it was a blue cup.
No, you did use a cup that night.
No!
Yeah, because remember you got up and you were using your Nightmare Before Christmas cup and you had donuts too.
My Jack cup that's white and clear and has Jack all over it. Where did the blue cup come from?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was drinking out of my Jack cup. Because I have a glass cup that's clear and has different faces of Jack all over it. And then, time for bed, set the cup on the side, lay down. I don't sleepwalk. I don't get up. If I go do it, get to the bathroom, and I go right back to bed. I get up in the morning. This is before I was working, so I actually got to sleep in. But there is a light blue cup just sitting on my desk. I don't know where it came from. I didn't put it there because I don't get drinks in the night. There's a blue cup sitting on my desk.
Did it even have anything in it?
No, it was clean.
And there would be no reason for you to bring a clean cup into your living room with nothing in it.
I'm getting cameras put in the house.
Once you're asleep, you're asleep.
I'm a fucking break. I'm getting cameras. Just because I want, like, I don't want to. God, I don't fucking want to because I know I'm gonna see shit. I want to get cameras so I can at least capture activities and see if I do put a blue cup on my desk. Like, I don't even know where it was. Like, I don't even know I even had that cup.
I didn't. I've never seen that cup before.
I mean, I have it. I know I've had it because Mom's given me a lot more cups.
But I've never seen you use it.
Clean. It was clean. Like, it was not used. It still smelled clean.
Yeah, and you like called me in the morning and you had a full-on crisis for like an hour.
Like, you know, I don't drink water. I don't pour soda into cups unless I drink tea. Tea goes in the cup where there was no, tea residue on the bottom. It was a clean cup. Why would I set a clean cup on my desk? Did I tell you?
No.
I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. This does not, the cup, the ghost, the person watching you play guitar, this does not anything.
Uh-oh.
The basement door. No, dude, I shit myself. I full on shook it out of my pants. Like, shit myself. Because you know that door actually latches.
Yep.
And it
Does it lock from the inside or the outside?
It doesn't lock. Like, I can't use this door. Like, it locks. Like, it won't open unless you turn the handle and release furnace. Release it to open doors. You know, like that piece where you have to pull the door open.
You just said that was your furnace and there was no whistling.
Okay, the door latches. Like, you can literally, pull the door, everyone open. Next thing I hear is the door open. Not thinking anything of it, okay, because so, I don't know if you know, but my house is kind of offset a little bit. because back that used to be like more gullied, and they kind of flat out and smooth and didn't blah blah blah. So the house kind of sits like that. Because I could put a battery here and it'll roll that way. So the bathroom door actually does, you know, swing a little bit when the furnace kicks on. Because the air comes up and pushes that way, pushes the air. Not wide open, but like open enough to where, you know, you can, like, somebody could peek through.
That is terrifying.
Open. Yeah, I kicked that fucker shut.
Is that why there's something in front of it now? Or like you had something in front of it for quite a while.
Yeah, the microwave stand. It's like, whatever's down there, bitch, you staying down there. Okay, so let me, okay, for practicing Wicca first, before the witchcraft. Oh, no, so it's, okay, so it's not really the Wiccan part. But you know how, like, you know and you can sense there's a presence, and, like, depending, something, like the scale level of it. Like, okay, it's like, okay, you see the corner of your eye of thing. It's like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. But it's like, certain places you go, like you've been hunting, and you feel that, you know, heavy.
The energy. The
heavy presence of like it's pushing against you, pulling out of you. Per se, the basement gives me like a medium feeling of like heaviness. Like to me, the air feels dense. But I can tell you, I know there's nothing down there. It's just because it's what the basement was. Because that room off the stairs was a cold room. But the more that you give them attention, the more that they know that you know, and they draw off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So the more that we do, the more that they're gonna, with me, because I.
Yeah, but I'm here a lot too, and I don't.
But I think doing that in the basement would be a good idea. I mean, just to know.
See if anything.
But you'll see the basement. Like literally, there's literally nothing in the basement. It's that there was a few people that lived here before, so they had a shower and a toilet down there because the dude worked at an oil refinery. Not oil refinery, Delta Oil, but not on the refinery. So it was dirty, so he had set up a shower and a toilet, so when he got home, he came through the back door, went downstairs, changed clothes, showered, you know, whatever. That's what the toilet down there, and it works. So there's nothing down there, so like the AC and like some odd and end stuff that's like storage. And if you look at the floor, like where the concrete's inlaid, that was where the big coal furnace was. I wouldn't say it's a demon, but it's just, I know that there is, to me, I believe there is a presence down there. Okay, so here's a story, a past story. You don't know him. But when me and Child's you know who were you know what at house in Peoria, we were in the basement, and there was a little girl, because before, all them houses down there used to be for like the halfway almost sane houses for the criminally insane, you know, where you're functional but you're still that kind of need watched houses, and for the nurses and everything. Well, which was weird is the way that they made that room was like, went downstairs and it was like one big open room. Well, they had sectioned it off, and then it was a bedroom, and then what was weird is that there was like a room we didn't know what. For the longest time, didn't know what was in there because it was locked. Rick didn't have a key, and he didn't know whose lock it was. He said it's been locked for like a year and a half. And it's been locked before when the other tenants lived there. And the new tenants moved in. They never messed with it. It was like, fuck it. It's my house. What's in there? Break the lock. Bad idea. Not bad idea. But later come to find out that there was literally a little girl, probably by maybe 12 or 13, entity in our house. And like, not weird things started happening, but like we noticed that weird things were happening. Like things were being moved in the house. Things were being moved in our room.
So do you think that by opening that door you unleashed that energy?
So you have to try to understand the backstory of like, why was that door locked? Did other people find out that there was something in there? Or could it have been her? Because honestly, what we think is because Rose is wicked too. So her and I went down there because Amanda didn't want to because she was scared. But we literally went down there and took a marble and set it on the table. And, communicated of like, hey, if you're here, blah, 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 show us, tell us, do something. And the only thing we had was like a little light by our bed. And like, nobody was touching the table. And like the marble just kind of started moving. And then just stopped. It's like, okay, cool, it's here. Don't know what it is. So later on we found out her name's Emily. She was 13. She was apparently one of the, like, not criminally insane, but kind of like the not right people. And she was being abused in that place. And apparently there was a little room built off, but it was like the maintenance paint storage area. Well, that's where she would hide, away from like the doctors, nurses who, hit her, beat her, whatever, of what we got. But that's not the moral of the story. Our buddy Rob is like so anti, oh, there's nothing. I don't believe in that bullshit. So like, all right. So we turn the lights off downstairs. He goes in the room and shuts it and starts being a complete asshole. And he's like, oh, I don't believe in ghosts. It's just like literally what Bacon does in his shows. Like it literally antagonizes them to have the reaction. I have never seen a fat kid run up 2 flights of stairs that quick. Dude, there's something in that room. It's like, yeah, we told you. Dude, something touched me. So yeah, you pissed it off. And he's like, dude, my back really burns. Like, not even thinking anything of it. And Amanda's like, because he always wore sleeveless shirts. And then, like, dress shirts over. It's like, dude, pull your shirt up. Dude legitimately had bright ass red scratch marks on his back. And there's no physical way that he could have done that himself. And there's nobody down there with him. So answer me that one.
How'd that make you feel?
Funny, because he pissed her off. Oh, I have one more for you.
Oh my god, okay. On that note, I'm done.